Did I ever mention that I can't swim? Wait, what? Yeah, I can't swim. Hold on. You're telling us right now, when we are on a boat heading to the Heart Kingdom, that you can't swim? Yeah, like not even a little bit. I sink like like a rock. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Push. Oh, come on, Noel. Proceeds to sink. Oh, that's way worse than I thought it was gonna be. He legit does just sink like a rock. No, duh. He said that. Well, get in there, Finral. Why me? Narrow, and I don't want to do it. Yeah, I don't want to. And Mimosa, this is her ride. She's the only reason we're here, so we're not gonna make her do it. Fine. I'll get you, Asta. And then, hi. Hi, it's me, Anime We or We Anime, and I'm here to bring you part 10 of What If Asta Had Light Magic. Next week will be the final of this. Actually, I'll probably record it this Friday. We'll I'll record it Friday, set it up to post Monday. Since uh my Shield Hero What If has ended. As of right now. I haven't checked for any comments or anything akin to that to see if you all want me to continue into season 4, where there would be 2 extra parts, so they would all go on to, well, yeah. Anyways, I think I've finally figured out which. I know I've figured out my Deku What If. Like, already. I've figured it out. I know what I'm gonna do. Um, I should probably reveal it. You know what? I'll reveal this one. And on Wednesday, I'll reveal my Asta What If, if I remember to. But yeah, my next Deku What if you're interested in it, is going to be what if Deku was Akaza's reincarnation? See, given I should probably I'm hopping on the train of doing a Demon Slayer What If since the recent movie. Um, and Akaza is a huge part in it, right? So, and I love Akaza because I read the manga for Infinity Castle before the anime was out. Before like the movie was out, I read the manga, just the Infinity Castle like arc. I only read that far. I didn't go anywhere else past Infinity Castle, so I wanted to keep my brain free, and I only really read it because I was gonna do a some type of Demon Slayer like Deku What If. Okay, and I chose Akaza. Now, I'll tell you this: there are definitely gonna be Deku What Ifs about more Demon Slayer like characters, but I want to hear something from you. Do you want to see a What If Tanjiro? Because if you do, I'll do it. I will do it. Okay, I'll do it. I think it would be fun to do that, honestly. Um, so if you would like to see that, comment down below, right? And if you have any ideas for what if Tanjiro, put them down below. It would save me a bunch of time to make breathing styles. It would save me a lot of time, blatantly honest with you, for making a breathing style on my own. They usually only have like, actually, it depends. There's some less known ones, right? Yeah, but you get my point. I will be making my own breathing styles. I'm not gonna like use someone else's. I want to make my own forms. So yeah, if you would like to see a what if Tanjiro, comment down below. I'll do it. It might take a little bit because I got to make a breathing style, but I'll do it. As for Black Clover, like my current idea, like I've already done it. I'm just having a hard time to choose out of the ones I've made. Like it's quite hard to choose out of the ones I've made, right? Um, but there is a clear like victor out of it. I'm very proud of this one. Like I'm very proud. Uh, about like the lore and everything of the like Asta character, like my own version of them, like my in my own universe. I'm very proud of it. But if we'll see it, I don't know if you'll see it. But there's a definite chance you will see it. When? I don't know. At some point. Don't know if it's going to be this one, this like next what if, or the one after that. Don't know. We'll most certainly find out. Now, without a further ado, actually, hold on. I want to say this to all my fans. This is like a podcast format, okay? I'm not asking you to watch it like just blank stare at the screen. I'm not asking you to do that. This is a podcast format of a video, okay? I've done this, okay? And also, I want to thank you all for 100 subs. I want to thank you all for that very much. You all are near and dear to my heart. I thank every single one of you for subscribing. And if you got friends who like anime or, well, anime what ifs, tell them to come over. Dude, I do a lot of stuff over here, but I mostly do what ifs. I do rant a little bit on my free time. I make gaming videos sometimes. If you'd like to see more gaming videos, say like Bounty Rush or the new Kaiju number 8 game, uh, tell me. I'll do it. I'll play. I'll play some. Okay, I'll play. I'll play it. I got it. We can play through the story or anything like that. Okay, just tell me what y'all want to see. Either Bounty Rush, One Piece Bounty Rush, a very fun game. I might get a little tilted in the video, but that's fair game, dude. That's fair game. Anyways, um, yeah. Let me get a drink of water, and then we can officially start the what if. And I'll say this: I'm sorry about my ranting. Um, if this is your first What If of mine that you've watched all the way through, I thank you for that. Thank you. Um, I ran a lot. You don't. If you want to go back and see mine, I'm way worse. I rant all the time. It's just I'm a fan of the anime myself. I'm I'm a fan from I'm a fan. So I'm the fan of the product. I'm but I'm working in the product. So I'm gonna rant about it. I'm sorry though. Very sorry. Anyways, as you know, Asta got pushed into the ocean and got saved by Finral. Asta then proceeded to yell at Noelle about I legit told you that I couldn't swim, and yet you pushed me in there and watched me sink like a rock. Noah would say, so, it's not my fault you can't swim. Asta would be very angry. Why you? Um, if you know, you know. It's from SpongeBob. I'm. So what? I don't care. SpongeBob's a great show. And if anyone says it's not a great show, they can go on the side of the road. Now, is that a threat? No. Is it a promise? Possibly. But now, I'm serious. It's your own opinion. Don't judge people for their own favorites, please. Okay? You'll ruin a lot of people's days. You'll ruin people's friendships. Okay? So, if you don't like one show, just say, hey, I don't like it. Okay? It's not my cup of tea. Okay? Okay? Don't just say, you shouldn't be watching that. You're a grown adult. You shouldn't be watching that. Do you think I care about your opinion? No. Do you care about mine? No. I like the show, so I'm gonna keep on watching it. See, that's what I won't ever get about this world. Their whole entire like favorites and people pushing them on you. It's dumb. Okay, just and I've had this happen to me so many times. Okay, I've tried to do a lot of things and then say, no, I don't like that, and you shouldn't like it either. Okay, I'm speaking from my own experiences. I'm the only one that likes anime in my household, so I try to keep it away from everybody else because I've been bullied about liking anime before when I wasn't homeschooled. Weird situation, okay? Okay, advice from We Anime. Okay, eventually they would make it to the Heart Kingdom border. They would keep on heading through Gaja, that's his name. And eventually they would be um, aggressively greeted by Gaja, the true lightning mage, and the lightning guardian of Heart Kingdom, the Heart Kingdom. Which I'm pretty sure it's stated that the guardians are as strong as magic knight captains. I think somewhere around there. Maybe somewhere around there, I believe. Right. I believe, at least. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure that's stated. Don't quote me on that. But if you know more about it, please tell me because I absolutely forget. I am rewatching through Black Clover, but I'm only at the the encounter with the Iron Midnight Sun. Okay, I'm only there. At my rewatch, I did only start like a week ago, so yeah, I'm not. I don't binge a lot of things, dude. I touch grass. I'm currently touching grass, like actively. But anyways, I don't get the new terms. Okay, dude, I will never get it. What does 67 even mean? Or 6, 7? What does that mean? What does that mean, dude? Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Because I don't know myself. And I doubt like, anyone knows. They're just saying it because, oh wow, it's a new term to get along with the new gen. Woo! Man, I don't care about the new gen. I'm trying to stay alive in my own gen. Bro, Gen 3 for life. I wasn't born when it was out. But it will always be my favorite gen. Because, well, reasons. Favorite starter, favorite uh Pokemon. Honestly, I mean, now given it doesn't have my favorite pseudo, but favorite legendary, Ray Ray to the Cray Cray. Don't, but Ray Ray, awesome. Groudon, awesome. Kyogre, awesome. Okay. But my favorite pseudo is Como. So yeah, I remember when those games came out. I remember when the remakes for Gen 3 Kalos uh, from then were made. I remember. I remember watching M&J TV, wonderful YouTuber, Pokemon tuber, PokeTuber. I recommend if you like Pokemon, go to M&J TV. Plays, bro's great. I recommend him a lot. Yeah. Anyways, sorry for about my ranting again. But yeah, they would be aggressively introduced to Gaja, right? Asta and everyone would be ready to engage in battle with Gaja. Asta would head up in the air trying to attack him. He would be hit himself, and then he would be proceeded to get thrown in the water, grabbed by a water hand as he would be splashing on top of the water, and then he would be grabbed and then like ripped through the river slash stream and or whatever. Okay, going through. Nero would follow him, or Seker them would follow them, follow Asta. Nero would follow Asta to, well, where he was getting dragged to, right? As the others would fight Gaja like in canon. Okay, and then with Asta, he would have been dragged through a waterfall and down to the ocean with a like being cuffed to like the bottom. He's about to lose air when Seker would get down there, use her magic with on like the cuffs, the sealing magic on the cuffs, right? And Asta would get out, and Seker would help Asta to the top since he can't swim worth of garbage. They would actually be brought to like land. Like, okay. And then after a minute, about to get ready to fight again against whoever it was, the water would clear and Queen Lorpechka would appear. The water would disperse, go in its direction as and Queen Lorpechka would appear. Like the regular queen, like the actual like queen, like formal, like clothing, royal clothing and that stuff. With Undine behind her, the water spirit, Asta and Nero, not Nero, Secker, would be ready to fight. As Queen Lord Petra would say, "Oh no, I'm sorry. We do not need to fight. I I wanted to meet face to face before anyone else. You see, you're special, um, boy and girl who I don't know. I forget their ranking system. Was it a stage 0 Magic Night? Was it that? I know it was like a stages. There were stages. Yeah, there were stages. Yeah, I remember. You both have, well, I've seen light magic in my time before, but not in the same way you've used it. You're interesting. Boy, I don't know. And girl, I don't know. You are also very interesting. Your magic intrigues me. From what I've seen so far, you two have the potential to be stage 0 knights. They would both be quite confused. Asta would have the dumb, like, huh, face. Nero would kind of just be, like, squinting her eyes. As Queen Lord Petra and Undine would both, introduce themselves and explain why they ripped Asta out of the water, dragged them through the water, and well, now they're here. And they did apologize about the whole entire handcuffing thing, right? Then Asta and Secker would both introduce themselves, and they would proceed to speak about a multitude of things. As Gaja and Finral, Noel, and Mimosa would arrive. And then they would all get explained all this. Finral, okay, I'm just gonna say this. They do the training. Okay, they go and they train. They train for the 6 months, I believe it was. I believe it was 6 months. I think it was 6 months or something along the lines of 6 to 8 months. They would train. Still learning how to do true magic. Not, yeah, it was true magic, where the runes would appear and that jazz, right? He would even make a couple. Well, he would power up his own spells. He wouldn't really make new spells. I mean, he would have one, but I'm keeping that secret until next part. Yeah, I'm evil. What are you gonna do about it? Plus, I haven't even came up with it. I do myself for an early grave. But yeah, they would train for the 6 to 8 months with Leopold, Charmy, and um, was it no Luck, Charmy, Leopold, right? Yeah, well, whoever it was in canon, also in canon, right? But you get my point. And then we'll time skip. 8 months would go by, and we would be at a moving base full of not diamond, spade mages and civilians, which would be quite confusing, honestly, if you really think about it. Heading through the snow on their way to the border of the Heart Kingdom, right? Asta's wearing new clothes. He's still quite a bulky guy, just not as much as in canon. Okay, he's not that. Whew, okay, but he's bulky. He's a bulkier guy, like I said. Um, right. He would be wearing nothing like the original, like his original clothing. He would wear boots, brown boots that would be going up to his knee, below his knee. That would stop right below his knee. That are tied at the top with like a bow. They would be brown, and then he would be wearing white pants that would be strapped to him with a brown belt, and then he would be wearing a white tunic with long sleeves with like brown straps at the biceps, not at the biceps, at the forearms, and same a headband like in canon. He'd still keep that, and the black bull robe would be on one side, kind of like Yami's. Okay, actually, there would also be straps like the brown straps at like the top of the bicep, keeping it at the like the shoulder area, like top of bicep like bands kinda. Okay, but then like they would be like belt sized, like brown straps. Like okay, I came up with that on the spot. If you hate it, I'm sorry. It doesn't really matter. You can imagine what he wears. It doesn't matter to me. Anyways, Asta would crash through the window. Um, what else do you expect? And he would start blasting the spade mages. He would start blasting, just bop, 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 like a pacifista. Okay, like a pacifista in One Piece. Just, just, just with both arms, just boom, boom, boom. Okay, with another a divine image clone, a light clone. going up close, cutting one down in a blink of an eye with the light feather blade. As Asta would say, "Hey," as the divine, like the clone would look at him, Asta would say, "Keep watch on the civilians and check on them. I'm gonna take care of the boss." As the divine image would nod and proceed to, well, first off, deal with the other three, uh, not, I keep on messing up. It's not diamond mages, man. The, spade mages. The divine image would deal with those, as Osto would head up top, right? As Osto would move up, crashing through floor to floor, eventually meeting the 5% devil, like, no, I think it was actually 15 percent, like, demon mage or something akin to that. It was something like that. And Asta would say, "Well, I guess it's time to purify. You spade mages, huh? Light magic. True light magic. Angel's hand." As his hand would start to glow yellow because of the light he would be um, gathering in his palm. There would be runes going around his, like, multiple runes, not runes, like rings of runes going up his forearm, very akin to like Shang-Chi's rings, the rings going up his forearms. Okay, on his right arm, like right forearm. Okay, and then he would boom dash forward, reel back his fist, and then boom, and then a angelic being, an angel, like I think I explained. I don't think I explained it what it looked like last part, so I'll do that now. It would very be akin to a lady of the cloth, and the nun clo. It would be in a nun like outfit, like what Sister Lily wears, with long hair. Given it's all yellow, so there's no collar but yellow. Um, like yellow and white would only be the only collars. It would it would also have it would have 6 pairs of wings. Its arm would also be, well, stretched out at this point, right? And its right arm would be stretched out, as its left would be holding um like a scepter, right? Or like a yeah, scepter with the at the top there would be a like a cross, okay? Or like a, well, yeah, cross. And then another impact would shoot off, hitting this guy again, blasting him, like a hole would open up in his chest. It would like and then boom, boom. 2 impacts would make him fly back, crashing out of the wall of the walking base. Asta would then jump down through the holes he created, and he would see Fenrir, Noel, and Mimosa there checking on civilians. as Noah would look up and say, "Really, Asta? What? You all were taking too long, so I dealt with it. By the way, I am a walking weapon, anyways, so can't complain if I do my job." So many times I wish I could complain. Uh, anyways, I'm guessing Luck, and have you heard from Luck and Leopold? No, we haven't. But I'm guessing they already took it out because knowing those two. So you were more worried about me than you were with them? Yes, given I was worried about Luck, but he's on the squad, okay? He's a part of the Black Bull, so I gotta worry about him. He's family at this point, right? Yeah, these guys are messed up. It's kind of like the time um, in Neon. What about Neon? Oh, there's some crazy mud guy stealing the kids' magic to give over to the Eye of the Midnight Sun uh, to get money or something. I don't remember. Yeah, those people were messed up. Yeah, no kidding. Anyways, that is where I'm going to end it for today. I will write down the true magic, like the only true magic spell there is. Uh, yeah. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Follow me on socials. All at We Anime. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, roll the dice. Have a great rest of your whenever you're watching this. I don't know when you're watching this, but I hope you have a great time. And I hope to see you all next time. Roll the dice. Bye bye.